about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
The best time to go is low tide?
I would think this is maybe a teenager, maybe. There it is, folks. Okay, look at this. There is just scads of them here. They are so cool. I believe the website said that they had some big things on sea.
Yeah, they did say that. Maybe we could get up here. As long as there's room in the park to get around. Yeah, so far I would be nervous bringing beaver in here that we might get into a predicament.
Ferry.
I am.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not bad, not bad. Got you guys in 5. You're here for what?
Okay. 3 nights, yeah.
3 nights?
Yeah.
Real simple. You just head down this kind of veer to the right and you can back straight into 5. You'll see the number just on the sign just on the far side there.
Okay.
And then you got all the hookups, the 30 amp, the water, the sewer, all that
Perfect.
kind of stuff.
Okay.
Thank you.
Super. Well, it doesn't look too busy.
No.
Well, this is 5 here.
Today's adventure, we are at a nice little RV park in Egmont.
It's Timberline RV Park, full services. A little bit rustic, but it's kind of cool, actually.
It is. And we're right near the ferry to take you over to Powell River.
You can actually hear the ferry announcements for them to get back in their cars and get off the ship.
So it's kind of cool. We can hear all that. And yet we're still in this very beautiful forested area. And this park has some ocean front.
The camp host told us if we go past the gazebo, there'll be some ribbons marked on a trail. I see a ribbon over there.
Okay.
And it gets you to the seashore and some maybe tidal pools. It's the best time to go is low tide, which passed 2 hours ago. So we'll go down, see if we can't get trapped as the tide comes up.
We're not getting. Okay, so how long does it take between low tide and high tide?
It's about 6 hours.
Okay. So we're okay. We're going to head down there, see what we can see. Hopefully there'll be some cool marine life. But yeah, we're going to follow these ribbons and
see where we go.
Come on.
Hopefully nobody takes them while we're gone. Ribbon.
Okay.
Oh, I see another.
Oh, yeah. Very well marked trail. Well, doesn't this look like something from Christmas?
Ooh, a switchback.
Ribbon. Oh my God, look at this slug. Look at it. He's moving. That is crazy. Remember, what goes down must come up. It's a little steep. Right now.
Now what?
Do we go this way or? There's some cool stuff over here.
Oh,
and
there
more.
is. Yeah, there is.
Okay, this is going to be
Okay,
worth
now
it.
it's going to be worth it.
See them? How cool is that? Look at them.
That's what we came here for.
It is. Okay, look at this. There is just scads of them here. Look at them. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy here. He's just hanging out on these rocks. So check these out. I think these are oysters. Of course, I don't have a clue, so I'm thinking that they're alive. But I mean, there is a lot here. And I'm trying not to step on things that could hurt any of these. But I just have to show you. Look at these guys. They're just incredible. And that's just one side of the rock. There's a whole bunch more.
What do you got there?
It's an oyster. So I figure we'll take it home and we'll figure out how to shuck it. Look at that. I have so many questions when I see stuff like this. Like, so it takes 6 hours for the tide to come back up. Like, how long can they stay out here and still be okay? Okay, check out this one. It's in the water, but it's bigger than the others. So I'm just walking along, and this is what I run into. There is just so many of them in there. And here's another one that's different. And yes, I want to touch one, but I won't. I won't. But I really want to. Look at them. All just piled on top of one another.
It's amazing how much this comes up quickly.
Oh, I can't believe it. Like, we were going way out there.
Yeah, and that bear spray was way
Yeah,
out of the
way
water.
out. So quickly it changes.
Well, it's about 6 feet in 6 hours, so a foot an hour.
You can see it changing.
Yeah, you can.
This is just incredible.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
So much life in all these starfish.
Mm-hmm. Yet they don't move much.
They don't.
The tide goes in, the tide goes out, and they get wet, and then they're out of the water for a while.
I know, so I just don't get that. But maybe there's somebody out there who would like to share with us in the comments their knowledge around the life of a starfish. Like, I got lots of questions. Do they dry out? How long can they stay out of the water? What happens when they go back in the water? What wants to eat them or could?
And what protection do they have against predators?
Because they look, I mean, I didn't touch them, but they look very ooey gooey, so I don't know. And then what do they do? Like, what's their role in the whole ecosystem of this? You know, right? Because every part plays a part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just wondering those things, and yeah, I could go sit on the internet for hours, but you know what? I know there's somebody out there
There is that know all about it.
and would be happy to share the information.
Yeah.
So please do, because I'd love to learn about these creatures, because they are phenomenally cool. So cool. And there's just scads of them.
There
And
is.
this is just in one teeny little spot.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see them off in the water, places you can't get to. So they're everywhere. They're not just
everywhere. And then there's clams and there's oysters as well. All things we don't know a whole heck of a lot about. We got to figure out what this body of water is called.
Here. Yeah.
We'll go look on a map and get back to you on that. Thanks to Google, we have learned that we are on Agamemnon Channel. That's what this body of water out here is.
And that's near Egmont?
Earl's Cove.
Earl's Cove, which is where you catch the ferry to go over to Powell River.
Right. We're kind of just sitting here waiting because we're sure there's got to be some orcas or something out there that want to jump.
Yeah, they want to put on a show for us.
Wouldn't that be cool? So cool.
We'll see.
I'll take any whale, dolphin, seal,
Yeah. Any swimming mammal, really.
marine life.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Made it. Okay, almost didn't make it. We should be like Karen Nate and quoting the elevation as we come up, because it's probably a different amount of oxygen in the air and everything.
Being so far from sea level and all.
Yeah, we're pretty intense hikers here.
We're tens, maybe even hundreds of feet above sea level.
Upon further investigation, because we have been monitoring the slug situation, take a look at this. We've learned that the black ones seem to turn into the poop-like ones. They're sort of half and half.
I think he's trying to get out of his skin.
Or does he turn inside out or something? You can see it moving there. Very interesting. So stay tuned. We'll keep up investigative reporting on the slug situation. Back to the slug research. This thing just dropped onto my arm. I would think this is maybe a teenager, maybe an infant slug, but the thing is, it's gross and it's on my arm and it needs to go. Get it off.
Hang on. No.
Get it off. Ick. It's got to go. Get it off of me. It's disgusting. Okay, it's gone. Excellent. That is so gross.
Well, it might go in your coffee.
No, get rid of it. Put it on the ground.
Tinfoil cup side down.
What are you doing?
I'm going to take this whole sheet.
I'm learning from YouTube. I found this oyster and I want to learn how to shuck it. So where else would I go?
Don't you just chuck it over there?
SHUCK is shucking, which is what you do with an oyster. And so, I go to my best resource here and learn how to shuck an oyster. And then we're going to give it a go. So we found this oyster down at the beach today. We know nothing about oysters. We don't know if this is the kind you're supposed to eat or not, or shuck or not. But it looks kind of cool. And so I've spent some time on YouTube learning how to shuck an oyster. Now apparently you're supposed to have a special knife, but it can be done with other tools. Hence, I'm going to try with this tool, and if that doesn't work, there is this tool. But this is not the recommended tool, this is just the one Corey wants.
So you would just like smack it with a hammer?
No, we're going to stick the piece into the pointy end at a 45-degree angle. We get it in there good, and then we pry it like this along the edges. I'm not sure which edge, but along an edge, because you want to keep the sea fluid that's in there with the oyster. If you were going to eat it, that's an important thing. The reason we're not eating it, well, multiples. First reason is we've been told that there's a red tide out there and they're not okay to eat right now. The second reason is we don't know if this is the kind of oyster you should or could eat. And the third reason is Corey's a baby and he won't even try it. It's also recommended that you put a cloth around the oyster during this process so that you don't hurt yourself. So, here we go. 45-degree angle. It's a bit scary. Ugh, can you see it? I have no idea if what I'm doing is right. Oh, it's kind of breaking off in pieces. It's very strong. Again, these are different shell types than the ones I saw on YouTube. Oh, it feels like it's going to break some more. Excuse us. Courtney and Ellie are watching on FaceTime here, but we're gonna just...
Mute.
Oh, I can't mute them. Hey, Court, can you mute your phone? I feel like the whole thing's gonna break. See it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, hey?
I didn't realize they were that hard.
Okay, I'm gonna resort to...
Oh, you're gonna smack it with a hammer.
Well, I just think I'm not in far enough. Am I going in further?
Hard to tell.
Oops.
Oh,
Hold that.
the kid fell.
We dropped Courtney. Well, that didn't even get us in anymore. All that hammering had no effect whatsoever. Woo!
Whoa.
This is the dangers.
That was almost, yeah.
So I don't know what to do if you can't hammer the buggers open. Maybe I need to go on a more solid surface.
Yeah, I would think.
Here we go.
It's like getting into a coconut.
That didn't work either. Wow. Nothing. What the heck? Do you think I'm not aggressive enough?
Maybe. You're using a hammer. Get rid of the cloth.
It's spitting stuff at me.
Is it?
There we go. Okay, okay. We got action. See? And you just go around to break the meat off of the top of the shell. Oh, it's there. There it is, folks. So, ideally, you would have broken this all off. You would serve this over ice. You can put some lemon on it, you can put some hot sauce on it, you can do whatever. And then you...
Slurp it.
I'm not slurping it because I don't know that it's safe. But it looks fantastic.
I bet you it is fine.
Yeah, but I don't want to take the risk. But look at that. Is that not fantastic or what? So really, it just looks like a big clam. Then I saw someone else on YouTube that was baking them in the oven. And then you could put like cheese on it. You could do whatever. Like if you weren't really into the raw thing. But how fantastic is that? Look at me. I shucked an oyster. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, I kind of shucked an oyster. But you want to make sure you keep all that sea fluid in there. That is the key part, they say. All of this juicy stuff. I mean, obviously this is good too, but you want to keep that. I just wish we could eat it. And I would eat it raw.
Well, I guess it's not the longest or shortest commute to the ferry that we've ever had.
No, because we've slept.
We slept at the terminal. A couple times.
Cars are in lanes 1 to 3.
So, well, we don't pay to get off the island. We don't pay today, we pay tonight to get back here.
Stay tuned for our next episode where we do some chores in Powell River, make it to mile 0 of Highway 101, and start our southerly journey back down the Sunshine Coast. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and that little notification bell so you don't miss an episode. Thanks for watching.